About 3 more miles and we'll be going off to the right to take Battlefield Parkway. And then we'll be cutting back underneath the overpass to go to the left once we get off the highway. So got stuck behind a slow-moving semi. We're gonna go up here to the left now. And it's gonna be called the Dixie Highway, but it's just 41. And again, 41, Highway 41 runs all the way up to the Upper Michigan, or the UP, above Wisconsin, runs right through Green Bay, and then down by Milwaukee, and as you can see, it runs all the way down here, and it ends in Miami, somewhere down in Miami. I just not sure where at, so. So this restaurant over here to the left called Farm to Fork, I hear the food is phenomenal, but it's also way overpriced. I have not been there yet. One of these days I will. I just don't know when. Like I said, I mean, I'll get to try it one of these days. It's just not today, so. here, we go to the right. I will say Ringgold, Georgia, from what I've seen, Memorial Day is one of the more patriotic cities down here. I'm pretty sure they all are, but for them, the way they had the flags up around Memorial Day weekend, you'll see another video posted on my channel called Flags Up in Memorial Day, on Memorial Day in Ringgold, Georgia. Like I said, this whole area was covered in American flags. It was, it's a sight to see. So like I said, if you haven't been here for that, that's something to see. And this is where we'll go and get lunch, right there at Spencer B's Barbecue. We'll come back. I mean, that place has kind of got quite a bit of people there lined up already. So that's the thing too about these mom and pop barbecue shops down here in the South. They have hours set up. However, if they get enough business or crowd, the likelihood of them running out and closing early is there's a good chance, because they only prepare the food, from my understanding, again, don't quote me on this, for that day. So it's all freshly cooked, and whatever they have, if it runs out, it runs out, and then they close for the day, and then the next day they'll start it all over again. So so right now we're already in Ringgold, but the reason why I'm going downtown Ringgold is there's another mural over here. So Dolly Parton got married here many years ago. I'm not sure where at. I don't know if it's on the side of the building where her face is on the mural. But I figured I think I know where that building's at. If not, we're gonna drive around for a little bit and find it. And then we're gonna go back to Spencer B's Barbecue. Again, that's a gem here in Ringgold, Georgia. If you ask anybody about barbecue, you know, you're gonna have multiple people saying multiple different things. However, I would almost guarantee if you're from Chattanooga or the area surrounding Chattanooga, Spencer B's may come up a couple times from people. Again, it's whoever you ask, it's their perspective on what barbecue is good or not. But if you ask me, I'm gonna say Spencer B's. There may be other ones, but you know, Spencer B's is pretty good. So I'll just leave it at that. So because everybody has their own, you know, they could, you know, you're asking somebody and somebody's stating what theirs is or what they believe is. So again, whoever you ask, it may be a different answer. So all right, so we're coming into downtown Ringgold, Georgia. I believe that there's a building of like a vanilla looking building up here off to the left, right before the bridge, which is really small too, like as far as how tall it is. I believe there's a mural of Dolly Parton on that side of the building, but don't quote me on that. Again, I haven't been here in a while, because it is kind of a hike from our house. I think this is probably about a 45-minute drive from our house, or from where we live in Sawdy Daisy, Tennessee. So as you can see, they already got signs for the bridge, the low bridge, due to it being extremely low. So again, this is a downtown square. Okay, so there's the building that I was talking about. I thought it was closer to the bridge, but apparently it's not. It's right here. So as you can see, Dolly Parton's face is all over that building there. Again, I'm not sure what that represents. Like, did she get married there at that building or what? Not sure. Again, I don't know. I do know that if you ask her, or if you ask people in Ringgold, or most of the people in the South, she definitely was married. She married somebody here in Ringgold, Georgia. But again, I don't know who. I just know that. So that was the mural I wanted to show you of Dolly Parton here in Ringgold, Georgia. Now I'm gonna go back and let's go get some Spencer B's barbecue. There's that low bridge, 11 feet 7 inches, I think, or whatever. That's quite low, so. We'll go up to this antique thing up here. It looks like they got a bunch of crazy stuff on the outside, and that's kind of cool. Of course, I don't need to buy anything else. I got enough stuff, but just figured I'd swing on by and show you guys a couple antique stores. I like the old stuff. They got a fuel pump outside, a couple fuel pumps. I bet those are going for a pretty penny. All right, back into downtown again. We actually never left downtown, but this is more downtown than where we were. So one thing in the South that I've learned is that there's antique stores in every little small village town. I mean, anywhere you go down here, you'll definitely find them. They're a dime a dozen. So it's just kind of interesting. And sometimes, who knows, you may find something good in those stores. I've never really got into antiquing or looking at any of that stuff because I don't know what the value of that stuff is. I'm suspecting it's way more expensive than I can afford anyway. But I don't have anywhere to put any of that stuff anyway. And my wife says I have too much stuff anyway, so... All right, so I was looking at the mural back there, and I think it said it's a diamond, and it's hard to find a diamond and rhinestones or something like that, if I read that right, but I'm not 100% sure. And that was like something on the side of the wall next to Dolly Parton's name. So, again, off to Spencer B's now. Hopefully, it is around lunchtime, so it is 12:59. So I guess you get what you get when you come over at lunchtime, so. Dollar General.